epistrophy. Okay? Now, it's a very weird word, epistrophy. Now, those of you who know philosophy will immediately think of epistemology, which comes from the Greek word episteme, for knowledge, so epistemology is theory of knowledge. Epistrophy is the name of this monk's song. I've known this since I was a teenager. Now, why is it called that? Well, I looked it up. And epistrophy is a figure of speech in which one or more words is repeated at the end of a successive phrase or clause. There's a famous version of epistrophy which all of you will know from Abraham Lincoln in the Gettysburg Address. Okay? So he says, we're going to have government of the people, by the people, for the people. Okay, that's epistrophy. Now, it struck me, okay, this was a detective story, it struck me that this song actually doesn't sound like epistrophy. Okay? You know, that idea where you sort of repeat it but have slight variations. Well, this tune, you have this phrase. It's not varied, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. And it only happens twice as well. Now, it's not obvious to me that that's epistrophy. Okay? Then, I connected it with something else I knew about. Okay? So, epistrophy is also a concept in Platonist philosophy. And particularly in late Platonist philosophy, the kind that flourished from the 3rd century with Plotinus to the 5th century with Proclus. And epistrophy in Platonist philosophy means turning back. So originally Plato talks about epistrophy in the sense of turning back from this world of illusion to the truth. And then in Plotinus, right through to Proclus, this turning back, or epistrophy, becomes central to their metaphysics. And it's very mystical metaphysics. Okay? I'm going to explain the philosophical concept in this song. Okay? But think about that phrase. It seems to me, when you listen to the song, that the phrase kind of turns back. It turns back on itself. And then I read from Nelly, okay, his wife, saying, oh, monk loved esoteric and mystical philosophies. When he was on his own, when he spent his time, he would read mystical philosophies. I thought to myself, maybe that's why it's called epistrophy. Of course, I could be completely wrong. What is most real is what is most unified. Pebbles scattered around on a beach have no reality. Each pebble has some reality, but not the collection, not the catch of the hundreds of little pebbles. But if you brought all the little pebbles together, crush them together, you can make a statue. That would have some unity. Unity is good. Death is your body scattering, losing its unity, becoming less real, becoming less good. The one, the ultimate unity, is the ultimate reality. It overflows with goodness, like heat from the sun. This is emanation. What emanates from the one is ideas, but there is nothing more perfect than ideas. The idea of a triangle, of freedom, of goodness, of beauty. But as reality emanates from the one, it loses its unity, it loses its goodness. Since all reality naturally seeks the good, The ideas emanating from the one, like heat emanating from the sun, naturally turn back to their source, the ultimate goodness, the one. They turn back. That's epistrophy. You gotta turn back, emanation, sun to slap.